Yeah.
Welcome everybody
To
to
the All
episode
Nerds 40.
40,
Big
wow.
40.
It's a big 40.
All the Nerds podcast.
This was and
We've
this was
done
our midlife crisis. This was a midlife crisis intro. Yeah.
40
true.
is how that happens.
Yeah.
I guess so.
It is how.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at
I
that.
plan on living till like 200 something. So
Well, hey, if you can't read,
we're gonna be
if you-
eternal. So
if you happen to be
That's all it is.
illiterate, I'm Levi. That's Johnny. This is Dylan.
why would that's a
Um,
bad? That's mean.
Because they can't
think-
read the thing. If you happen to be, I'm trying to be helpful. If you can't
He's
read,
helping
I'm
them.
telling you.
Maybe if they're audio
Because you
people?
know how we didn't introduce ourselves. This just started. You know
Right.
that, Johnny? Right. Yeah. Right.
Can't forget that.
because
forget-
we're right.
Yes. This
All
is
right, well-
episode 40 though. So if you're coming in this episode,
We
maybe
don't
check
think
some of
you're-
those out.
Wow. You have 40 episodes to catch
40
up.
episodes.
What are you doing here? It's the
Woo-wee!
40th episode.
You gotta think about how we started out. This is a very
Yeah,
much.
Don't go to episode 1.
I do wanna say, though,
episodes
I do want to
early on.
say on my first episode, I feel like I kind of got ahead of the curve on that whole Max Rebo meme. Like I kind of,
You did.
I was
I
way
know,
ahead.
and
Of
yeah, I know. Everyone's talking about it now.
Everyone's
It's
talking about it.
true.
I saw a lot of Max
It's
Rebo
true.
ass
I've seen
memes.
I've
I'm
seen
like,
some things on the old TikTok as well.
the old TikTok kids.
About
I
it, and
saw
I'm
it
like,
on the
"Ooh."
moving pictures.
Like,
Max Rebo.
Talked about that one before, once or twice. You know?
Wow.
He's big stuff. He's a hotshot now.
Max Repo.
Yeah, hot
He's
shot.
a
Big
cutie.
guy.
They love me.
Big
We
shot
love him.
musician. Big shot musician.
Big shout to
putting
Max
together a crew.
Rebo.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we love him.
I want to see more of him, man.
Friend of the show.
Boba Fett.
Hopefully. I mean, hopefully we go back to Garce's sanctuary, right?
I would assume so,
imagine
yeah.
so.
Gotta
But
be.
is Max playing every night there? I mean, he's there.
Oh,
twice
you
in
know
a
what'd be
row.
great if
Or-
Black Cursant was just part of the band next time he walks in. It's just
I
part
want
of the
Max
band.
I want Max to
Sorry,
play
Rankin.
at Boba's Palace now. I want him to
Yeah, I
at
hope
the end of the
that's
show.
where he
Max
ends up.
is gonna
Oh,
they're gonna break out into a musical number, and Max Rebo is gonna be there in the palace. And it's
Yeah.
cool.
But the musical number is going to be like the
Dave Filoni told me
Peacemaker
that.
intro.
Solid segue.
Where the-
Peacemaker. That came out this week, guys.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, that
Good.
intro, man. It's really funny. It's just
Yeah,
so
it
good.
is funny. I skipped it.
super funny.
I watched it
skipped
once
it?
and then skipped it the next two episodes. but
I watched it every
it
time.
was still good stuff.
Do you
Yeah.
They're going like the
dances.
dances.
Dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun.
When I was watching it, I thought we should do an intro like that.
That would be
intro
kind of
bit.
sick. That would be kind of sick.
Next time we're together in the flesh.
Who would be our judo master popping out of the floor?
Come on now. What do we think?
Don't know.
What do you mean? What do you
Me?
think?
Me.
No, we're part of the main cast. Judo master's got to be, who's
Yes.
who pops out? What do you think pops? Max Rebo? Max Rebo pops out of the floor.
John Campia.
John Campia. Hey, speaking of John
I don't
Campia,
know.
he liked the show. Tough but fair John
Did?
Campia. Thinks it's the
Yeah,
best
Tough
DC
affair,
show.
John Campia.
Hey,
love
I
him.
mean, I went in with low expectations, honestly, because anything DC kind of take with a grain of salt these days.
Yeah, but
but it
James
was, yeah, no, I know. He
Yeah.
killed
Bound
it
to be
so
good,
far.
I
mean,
guess.
First 3 episodes, I thought they were incredible. Like, I thought it was great.
I mean, one
I
thing I
wouldn't say
do
incredible. I did enjoy them though. I did.
One thing
enjoy
I
I
them.
thought
do-
it was really fun.
not like
It was fun.
about James Gunn is always when he's given his free reign to do his rated R stuff. And it's just me. This is just a personal preference thing. I can't do like the body horror stuff, and so the whole butterfly thing, I'm like, nah, man.
I'm
I'm-
with it.
I'm not a
That
parasite
wasn't
guy.
even- that
Not a-
wasn't
So
even
not
it just
bad.
like grosses you out, or
It
it's
just grosses me
like,
out. I'm just like,
yeah.
just gross.
I thought the butterfly stuff was really fun.
I mean,
Really
it's cool. People
Yeah.
are like, maybe this goes to like Blue Beetle. Maybe.
No.
I'm thinking.
Zolo,
No.
Zolo, Cobra
Zolo.
Kai.
Cobra Kai, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, they
wow.
mentioned Cobra
Beetle,
Kai in the
They
I
did.
think it was the
I know
third
they did,
episode.
yeah.
Yes.
I
I just feel like the
Yeah,
writing solid, like dialogue
yeah.
solid.
know.
It's
I
good
think
stuff.
it's a great show. I think it's a fantastic show.
John
I
Cena's
mean, like,
killing it.
I'm just so just bummed about DC in general. But
Yeah.
Peacemaker
But this is a
good.
nice little subsection. I
It
think.
is. It is. It is.
Like this,
I'm
I mean-
looking. I'm not. I'm done with trying to connect these projects. Just looking at it.
I mean, it's
at
clely
own-
connected. Like,
Yeah,
at
they
its
talk about
own thing.
Aquaman and stuff, and
yeah.
yeah,
It-
it does.
it
It does feel more like something like The Boys or Kick Ass or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's definitely in the DCEU for sure.
Yeah.
From what we know it right now,
Well-
until it gets like
No,
Soon,
it is.
soon
It
the
is.
DCE
It is.
is gonna be all set.
DCU is
Gonna be,
going
yeah.
down
all
the-
set.
2 bullets to the back of the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
It's gonna be.
not like a
bye-bye.
light. No, but it's in the
But,
same universe because Amanda Waller's there, and then
No,
that
I know,
I know.
Maltese thing, and
Oh,
then,
I just I guess.
Which is
I mean,
Amanda
it definitely
Waller's-
feels more like a Suicide Squad continuation than it
Yeah.
does anything else, which is what it is, really. But
Right.
I mean, literally,
What
the
were you
first
saying?
episode is just previously on Suicide Squad.
yeah, right.
But I was gonna say first, spoiler warning. We're gonna spoil these first 3 episodes. So if you
Yeah.
haven't seen them, I'm gonna say spoiler stuff. So spoiler, is Amanda Waller's daughter, is that a new concept? Because I like that. I
Yes.
like that angle. I like that angle.
is.
I was like, that's
It is.
cool.
She is a new
yeah.
character to the universe.
I
In
thought that
general.
was a good play.
It's
Yeah.
good stuff. Did you expect them to sort of like redeem Peacemaker so quick? I don't want to say he's redeemed yet, but he's definitely on
wouldn't
the
say,
path
yeah, I
of
don't
like
know if he
seeing
is
the.
yet.
Yeah, but he's getting there. I mean, he's
Yeah.
clearly not as bad as he used to be man, woman, or child liberty. Now he can't bring himself to do it.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
True.
I
no. I mean, I think he has some
wouldn't say not,
PTSD. I think he has
yeah.
some serious
Yeah.
PTSD. Emotional
I
character.
mean, they're really hammering in like he's just a product of his surroundings. You know, he wants to please his father, who he
Absolutely.
can't seem to do, and his father's a real bigoted,
I actually
racist.
met
Like,
the guy who plays his dad. He's also
Oh,
in
really?
Terminator
What?
2.
Yeah,
at
that is-
Comic-Con in
Oh!
October.
That's what he is. He's T1000.
Yeah,
yeah,
Oh, that's the face. That does it.
that's the face.
That's his face.
Yeah, he actually was like, oh yeah, I'm like gonna be in Peacemaker. I'm like, I didn't even know you're gonna be in Peacemaker. That's
Here's a-
crazy.
that's sweet.
Here's a story
So-
for you. It's a total aside. I
It's a
remember
little-
watching.
it's a little thing for me.
I remember watching Terminator 2 for the first time. This was when I lived back in Pennsylvania, and I'm over at my friend's house. And my friends, these twins, and they have this dad. Their parents are divorced, and their dad
They have
is
this
like,
dad. They have this dad.
well,
one of these
well,
dads.
well,
One of
it's
these-
one of these dads. He's kind of like, like the dad in Peacemaker. He's kind of like that.
Oh,
He-
Okay.
a
Oh,
real,
okay.
a real character. A real character.
Rough.
And
Yeah.
we're watching Terminator 2, and it's the scene when Sarah Connor she's driving away from T1000, and T1000 starts running after her, and it's like, okay, T1000 badass.
Classic.
He goes, why doesn't he turn into a wheel? he just like exclaims, he just yells at the TV because he's liquid, and he's like, just turn into a wheel. Just turn into a wheel. Roll after. Like he's just
Can't
yelling
do
at the
it.
screen. And I
Thanks
just
for that
that
story.
memory really sticks in my mind. He's just yelling at the guy, just turn into
Sure.
a wheel. They roll. And I'm like, what is that?
Sure, man.
Dads have the
Whatever-
funniest
whatever you
reaction to
say.
like sci-fi stuff, or just like I don't know,
this-
like
this is the
fantasy
kind of
movies
guy,
in general.
he was sitting back in his recliner with shorts on and a beer in his hand, going, "Hey,
Mm.
wheel!" And I'm like, this guy,
He'd be a
trying
big he'd be a big wheel fan for sure.
big
Big
wheel,
wheel,
yeah,
yeah.
big wheel guy.
It's
And I'm
true.
just here
Big,
trying to
big
watch
wheel.
it.
I'm waiting for Big Wheel.
I mean, some say that the wheel is the ultimate weapon. I mean, look at General Grievous's wheel bite. It's the coolest thing.
It's true.
It's like the
It's
most
cool.
efficient
That's cool.
efficient
right.
thing. Yeah,
You're
right.
right
We-
about that one.
I love his little like control panel, like that
Yeah.
each of his fingers just perfectly like hit. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's this thing, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah,
Oh,
that makes a
that
lot of
was cool.
sense. That
Hmm.
why'd you meet him though?
It was I don't know.
Was he like
Random.
doing signings and you're like, all right, here's a
I
random
think
guy.
I think he was just one of like the empty booths, and I was like,
You're like, hey, I like
Imagine-
Terminator. I like this guy.
Imagine chilling at Comic-Con, like you're doing signings and just no one goes to you. That'd be
I-
kind of sad.
Oh no, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
That's
I
really
worked
sad.
I worked
I
it
know, I
one day.
know.
It was an interesting
And
time.
so there were just some like celebrities that just like got shafted. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
another
no, yeah.
face in the crowd. I mean, I
Well,
wouldn't recognize that guy like
what-
at all.
Here's a funny one. Here's another story.
Sure.
Look at Levi. I got the stories today.
Levi got
Um,
the he's like
yeah,
gather around the
yeah,
campfire,
stories.
people.
Followers.
I'm gonna pop a mint sponsored by Altoids.
Well, we're not sponsored by
Oh,
Altoids. Please don't
wish.
give us money.
We
Altoids.
could be.
A fresh breath
Ooh.
of cool
We
mountain
could.
air.
We're
Altoids.
new
big.
Nerds
We're big.
Altoids.
We're
All
big
new
Toys
peppermint,
fan.
All the
Don't I?
Altoids. Anyway, Star Wars Celebration, right? So you got a lot of celebrities there from all the different trilogies, all the different spin-off stuff. So
Right.
big and small, and like you run into James Arnold Taylor on the street or whatever, people recognizing him, stuff like that. But
Crazy.
you would never guess what the longest signing line was, and it was the most bizarre thing I had ever seen. So
Animated. Hold on. I want to know. I want to guess. I want to guess.
you want to guess? You're never gonna
Ani-
guess.
Animated or live action?
It was live action.
OT.
Nope, not OT.
Ooh. Prequel.
Not prequel.
Sequel.
It was
Okay.
sequel,
All right.
but
all right.
you would still never guess.
Wait, I'm sorry. So this was the longest line.
This was the longest. This is an anecdote. This wasn't of the whole thing. I wasn't looking at statistics, but when I walked by the signing
Right,
booths,
yeah,
there was
yeah.
one line that was abnormally long.
Is it
and
a
I was like,
voice or are they in the movie in
nope,
the flesh?
They are in a movie in the flesh, briefly.
Okay.
But they're in the movie.
Hold
and I was
on,
like,
hold on, hold on,
I was like,
hold
what
on,
are people
hold
doing?
Hold on. Dylan,
You're
anything?
never gonna get it.
I'm trying.
0% chance. I don't even think like
Was it Rise of Skywalker?
it was not Rise of Skywalker at the
So,
time, right?
okay.
So it's Force. I'm guessing it's Force Awakens.
I was gonna say
it
it's
was not
Billy
Force Awakens.
Boyd,
Whoa.
but
Last Jedi.
Alright.
It was
Oof,
an
I
act. It
haven't
was
seen the
an
movie in so long, so I gotta think for a second.
so it's an on-screen character, human.
on-screen character. Last human on-screen character in the Last Jedi.
All right, let me check the cast out.
But here, I'll give you another hint. I can guarantee you, it was just simps. It must have been.
So it wasn't Kelly Marie Tran.
It wasn't Kelly Marie Tran. You're never
Was
gonna
it-
get it.
Was it Daisy? It wasn't Daisy Ridley.
It wasn't Daisy Ridley. You're never gonna guess.
Was she even there?
Daisy was there, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It
he's
wasn't
here.
Holdo.
Not Amblin Holdo.
How about
Laura
Phasma?
Dern.
Laura
Phasma?
Dern.
Wasn't Gwendolyn Christie.
Billy Lord.
Wasn't Billy Lord.
I'm just going down the cast list.
I know.
Who's like
Maz-
really hot
The
in,
Maz Kanata,
in-
like
No, it was not
in
Lupita Nyong'o.
Last Jedi? I'm just trying to like.
it was a woman though, right?
It was a woman. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Tally
can-
Lintra.
It was. It was
Hold on,
Hermione
no, 'cause
Corfield. Tally Lintra. The line is like 100
Who?
people long. And I'm like, exactly. I'm like, what are you people doing?
Wait, who?
And I love
Tally
Lintra.
Lintra. She drives
of
she flies the A-wing
the A-wing
in the
pilot.
beginning of
Ah,
Last Jedi.
She's the one.
She's
who
in
is-
Battlefront
Damn.
for some reason.
She says bombs away. Very cool. One of my favorite, honestly, background pilots. Really cool character. But the
that's
most
interesting.
random thing to see at Celebration is this massive line for Hermione Corfield. I'm like, what? She's in like 2 seconds of this movie.
Yeah.
What is
Well,
she-
do you know what's funny? After you said the simp thing, I was just going through the cast. I was like, it's her. It's Tally
Yeah.
Lintra.
People were. It was nuts. I'd never seen anything so bizarre.
That's so funny.
Because I waited in line to go see. I have a photo. I don't have it here, unfortunately, but I got a photo with Sam Witwer and James Arnold Taylor, the Obi-Wan and Maul animated
That's
cool.
duo. And
you didn't tell me that.
I was just waiting there, and like the line next to me is for Tally Lintra, and I'm like, what?
Was it
What?
bigger than James Arnold Taylor?
It was, yeah, it was insanely long. I was like, who are these people? Why?
Why
What
are they
the-
going to... That's so strange.
It was
That's so
bizarre.
strange. I guess
Bizarre.
maybe I'm in the minority of people that wonder why Tally Lintra's in Battlefront 2.
If I have any like interest
she's
in
a-
like
she's-
Comic-Con stories.
She's a good.
Oh,
Star.
it's not really like Star Wars related though. I'll make it
Doesn't
quick.
matter. Doesn't
So for
matter.
Cartoon Network fans, my brother and I met the actor for Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's cool.
I love that he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met actually.
gotta
my
be,
brother
right?
has my brother ordered these like Courage the Cowardly Dog like shoes, and they're dope as like hell. They're so sick, and they didn't come in time because we were gonna have him sign it.
Oh, that
So
would
we were talking him up for a while,
Imagine having those shoes. Imagine wearing
and
those.
then we brought up the shoes, and then I was like, here, I was like, if I get your contact info, and like I'll email you when we have them and we ship them to you, will you sign them? And he was like, yeah. So I have Courage the Cowardly Dog's the voice actor. I have his email.
That's sweet. Did you
So,
ever get the shoes?
I think he shipped them off last week. To him.
No.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, that was the Grim Reaper guy who died.
Yeah. So it was not too
Well,
long
I
ago.
figure
It
not a
was-
lot of probably doesn't get too much fan interaction.
think-
I
do you-
imagine not.
Do you
No,
think
no,
there's
he
any-
did. He did.
Really?
No,
I
he was.
feel like
It's is it Barry something?
It's Barry
something?
Allen.
I don't know.
Um,
Yeah, very nice. Very nice guy.
do you think there's any Cartoon Network fans out there, like really big regular show fans, who just know Mark Hamill as Skips? They're just like, oh man,
They don't know if it's anything else.
Like, they don't know him as anything else.
No,
They're just like, dude, the voice actor Skips. It's crazy.
I don't know. You'd have to be like really living under a rock to not know that Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I think there's like 100% correlation between Star Wars and regular show.
100%.
It has to be.
sense.
Yeah,
Like, I did like
100%.
there's like for people that like they are fans.
Oh,
of
the
both.
fan
Oh,
base
oh,
got
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
Probably.
see that. I can see. I mean, that's like me, right? Like
Yeah.
Star Wars fan.
I
regular.
same with me.
This is a regular show podcast, actually.
Yeah,
Can't
Admiral,
make it.
Admiral Holdo Benson, same character. Same character.
They're similar
What-
archetypes, really.
Dylan, our
What's
friend group,
what's up?
we were trying to figure out who in our group is like each regular show character.
Your
Who would
mom.
Levi be?
Well, because we wanted to
We're gonna
for Halloween we wanted to do the park from
we
regular
want to do
show.
a full
If
group.
you don't know what regular
like,
show is and you're listening to this, you have
costume.
no idea what we're talking about.
We want to do like a full
I
group.
Don't watch
costume.
regular show.
I think what was I was Rigby, right? I think I get Rigby vibe.
Aaron, I don't know. One of our friends.
Aaron's
No.
Benson. No. Anyways, who's Levi?
Who's Levi? I'm the coffee bean from the.
You're
second-
either
Coffee.
yeah.
Coffee,
Coffee.
coffee.
I was a hard Mordecai.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, this regular show Christmas special goes way harder than it has
Dude,
any
so-
right.
so
it's
good.
So good.
It's
so
it's
good.
insane when
And I
Santa
love
Claus
the,
riding his hoverboard. He's like, I have a bulletproof vest. It's like,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
The
hell yeah,
Secret
Santa
Santa,
Claus.
the Secret Santa special is a good one too.
They're also one of the like small shows to have a Thanksgiving special, and it slaps. They make like a
God tier.
Thanksgiving song.
God tier depiction
good.
of Santa Claus.
I think
honestly.
you would be when you're in a silly, goofy mood. You'd be a pops.
Yeah, dude,
Levi's
that pops
kinda got
episode,
Pops
the living
energy.
car. Hey, oh yeah, I definitely got Pops energy. I love those episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna say Benson, but you don't have Benson. I don't know. I
Hello,
think.
Governor.
Hello, governor.
Anyways,
Regular show. Go
Um,
watch it. Go watch regular
no.
show.
It's
so
good.
good, so good. Okay,
So
that was
Peacemaker.
my sheet. Peacemaker.
It all comes
yeah,
back to Peacemaker.
Always.
Eagerly favorite
John
character.
Cena is actually from Massachusetts. Fun fact.
He is. Yes, we're.
I
all
don't
New
know
Actually,
if he is.
technically
Is
Been
he?
to the gym that he's worked out at. He started working out at.
He is from Massachusetts, right? Not from Florida.
Yes.
Okay, I remember that was a weird thing where people thought he was from Florida, but he actually wasn't.
I think he like
might have
he
lived
might
there,
in
like, when he
Florida
was-
because of WWE and stuff.
WWE. John Cena is like a really good actor.
Peacemaker.
It's kind of weird.
He is. He's very good.
Um,
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I mean
there were
he's
a couple
killing it
scenes
as
where I was like-
Peacemaker.
Yeah, there was a couple scenes I was like, that's pretty
I
good.
love him in Fast 9. It's so funny.
Haven't seen Fast 9.
I
I'm
saw
big Fast
something
guy.
the other day
Good Star
that
Wars reference.
was saying Justin Bieber was replacing Paul Walker. Was that a joke or a meme?
Yeah,
or
that's
is that
that's a
That's
meme.
gotta be a joke.
That's a meme. No, Paul Walker. No way. Brian O'Connor's coming back. No way.
I need to double check this.
That no, that
is
is 0% chance that's real. That's
Do
probably
they
that, like-
actually go to space in Fast 9?
yes. It's amazing.
I
great.
gotta catch up on my. I mean, you were going through your fast phase.
I did. I mean, I watched
Yeah.
all of the movies in a period of like 3
Okay,
days.
that was definitely a meme I saw then.
Yeah, not real.
Oof.
I'm a great
Wow.
fan of the Fast franchise. The first movie is unironically a really good film.
I've seen the first one a long time ago though.
And
I don't
then-
even
and
remember
then
it.
progressively they just get
They get goofy.
more and more insane.
Well,
But
it
then-
becomes a little more self-aware, right? With
Yeah,
like,
but
what
then
it
like
is.
there's like a it builds to a point where it was taking itself way too seriously, and then when The Rock comes in 5, then it goes like goofy fun, and then
Yeah.
it builds again, and then like when
what the Rock's cooking.
and then when Jason Statham comes in, oh, that's the good stuff.
I don't like
solid
him.
stuff.
I don't
You don't like Jason Statham?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I love Jason
Mm-mm.
Statham. Oh, that's right.
It,
You guys clown on Hobbs and Shaw. Absolutely. not.
Hobbs and Shaw is
legendary
definitely definitely
It's
a
a
joke.
movie. That's
Legendary Fast franchise spin-off film, Hobbs and Shaw.
I think only 2 of us have seen it though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, can you guess which two?
It was Dylan. Anyways,
Didn't Vin Diesel and The Rock have some beef?
Yeah, they have some beef. It kind of
Because
sucks.
Vin Diesel was like publicly like, "Come on, come back," and The Rock was like, "Dude, we
No.
talked about this. Like, I don't want to."
Yeah, they really don't like each other. I wish that he could be in it for the story, but
yeah.
I don't think it's
Does he
gonna
have a
happen.
satisfying ending? And
No. Well, who?
No.
The Rock? The Rock
The
isn't
Rock,
in that.
yeah. Oh, not at all. Oh, okay. I thought
No,
he
yeah.
was.
The last one he was in was 8.
Got
And
it.
then
See, I don't know my
they
Fast and
broke
Furious
up.
lore.
Charlize Theron. Like, it's a weird. Man, I love the lore of Fast. It's crazy. It's
It
nuts,
seems
man.
goofy. It
It's
seems
nuts.
goofy. Nutso
It is-
bongo.
It's
as you would say.
it's the definition. It is that is what I would say. It's the
that's the
definition.
definition of not so.
Bongo.
Yeah,
How did Fast and Furious come up? What were you talking about?
don't know. Just taking this where it's going.
John Cena.
Oh,
Peacemaker.
John Cena. Thank you, John
Oh.
Cena. Yeah, John Cena.
Goes
He's
back to
great.
Peacemaker.
I think he's hilarious in that movie just because he's so stoic. But then I was gonna go to Bumblebee, a movie which I absolutely despise.
You despise that movie. Why?
Not a fan of Bumblebee. And John,
Wow.
I
Well,
mean,
you
I
don't
think
like
if I-
any of the Transformers movies, right?
I haven't seen Bumblebee.
and if
but
I know people
I've
like
seen clips of it and I've enjoyed it.
and I
I
know
love
if I
Haley Steinfeld. as
if
we
I
know.
revisit it now, seeing Haley Steinfeld and John Cena, I'd probably like it a bit more. But then again, I think I might just really dislike Transformers.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I
Transformers, the
I
film
do.
series, by the way,
The
not
one
the end.
director I do dislike heavily is Michael Bay.
I saw the only film I've said this before, I think on the podcast, but the only
I
film
think he ruins franchises.
I've ever fallen asleep in a theater was Transformers 5 the last night. I fell asleep in the theater.
How do you? That's such a loud movie. How do you?
I
Fall
know
asleep?
it's because of how
I think we've had
boring
this
it is.
exact same
We've
conversation.
had it.
before.
I know we've had this conversation. It's just because how boring it can be. Like when the movie is doing a Suicide Squad ripoff in the middle of a movie. Like there's a part in the beginning of
I
that
don't
film
even remember
where
it. So I don't even know if I've even
where
seen it.
humans recruit Decepticons, and it's like, yeah, I'm this Decepticon, and then it like comes up with like a title screen, just like Suicide Squad. And it's like, I'm Nitro Zeus. I'm like, I don't care. Who are you? And like they recruit Megatron. They literally do a Suicide Squad thing in the beginning in the first half of that film. It is
Great.
awful. It's atrocious. None of it is good.
I do not enjoy Michael Bay movies.
I don't know how they
Yeah.
got Anthony Hopkins to be in that film.
He did a movie on Netflix like a couple years ago or a year ago.
Six Underground or
called
whatever.
Six Underground. Yeah,
Johnny's least favorite film of all time.
I think that is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Your least
However-
favorite movie?
Michael Bay's upcoming film Ambulance with
Is that
Jake Gyllenhaal. I've seen the trailers. It looks
Jake
kind of good.
Gyllenhaal?
Might be bad. Might
Come
be bad,
on,
but
man.
it looks kind of good.
Michael Bay
Come
did the
on, man.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
He
like,
did.
live
He did
action, and it
two
was
of 'em.
really weird.
There's
They
Doggy
were
Dog.
really weird.
I don't know. I think they're fun.
Weird looking.
They're fun.
I was a big
think-
TMNT kid. I didn't like it. I didn't like
Seth,
that.
Seth Rogen's doing a TMNT thing.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna sound
That's
like.
That was
pretty
a-
bad.
That was bad.
That's bad.
That's what he sounds like. He goes.
That was better. That was better than you.
Imagine
For
laughing
me, Johnny, maybe you can clue me in. But
I
so
can.
like
Lewis.
Peacemaker's been great. Suicide Squad was great. But like, so what's the DC doing moving forward? Like, why is everyone so mad,
Flash.
upset,
It's
nutso
Flash.
bongo?
It's because of the Flash.
Yeah, they're gonna
The
just gonna
Flash.
retcon everything.
So like all
Oh, also, there
Snyderverse
was just
stuff
a-
is
there was-
gone.
They just revealed
Except for the Flash, maybe?
Batgirl's suit, which looks pretty good. Anyways, yeah, the Flash is gonna mess. It's gonna mess up everything.
So Keaton's gonna be the new Batman or the Batman again, basically.
Yeah, in the DC.
He's gonna be like. I think he's just gonna appear in like every movie and not have a big role, but just be in every movie.
It's just it always seems like DC's just trying to like follow Marvel, but Marvel's had like years and
It's so
years of
tough.
clever
They had a couple like strides where I was like, okay, this could
Yeah.
work.
I mean,
and then they
even
go
going
back
back
to
to
it.
yeah, exactly. Like they always falter. Like I don't like what it seems like what they're doing with the new Flash is just trying to be No Way Home so hard, where it's like, oh yeah,
Well,
we got the old
But at the-
Batman.
I
but at the
wouldn't say
same
that,
time,
but
at the same
it's-
time, they're doing other films that are completely disconnected, like Joker and Batman, that look
Yeah,
really
which
good.
Joker
are
and
which are really
Batman
good. Yeah,
is very much disconnected. Yes,
which it's like I don't really
they've
need
made clear.
me personally. I mean, I never got too invested into the DC expanded universe, cinematic universe. Sorry. So I don't need one. Like I prefer like this solo movies. Like
I just feel like they
Joker
can't
and-
make up their mind because now it seems that. Well, the
Hey.
confusing thing, yeah, because with this Batgirl movie, like now they like. So
Isn't
J.K.
Keaton gonna
Simmons is
be-
Commissioner Gordon in it, and they
Okay,
have a
cool.
new Batgirl, and then Keaton is the Batman of that universe. And the last time we saw J.K. Simmons was in the DCEU, being the Commissioner Gordon to Ben
Commissioner
Affleck's
was
Batman.
Batman.
Right.
So
Huh.
that's another thing too.
Okay, so that's
All
kinda
very
cool.
confusing. Is it cool?
Yeah.
It's like
I-
the DCU is like Morbius, but an entire universe where everything is just like
It's like no one knows
That-
what's going on.
That's fair.
It's
Morbius
just like-
delayed again. We didn't even. I don't think we talked
But
about that.
Isn't
Morbius
it hilarious
delayed.
how like
I don't care.
the
Anyway.
Justice League ends
So
on like
over
a
it.
huge like
So over it.
cliffhanger? So Justice League ends on
Um,
this huge cliffhanger, and then
oh,
they're
yeah,
just not
no,
gonna
they, like-
satisfy it.
I don't know if you ever get the chance, go and read.
No.
So
No,
before Justice League came out the second time, which is a weird thing to say, Zack Snyder had an exhibit down in, I believe it was Texas, where they had the
Mhm.
whiteboards preserved of his entire story map of what the
Mhm.
quote unquote Snyderverse would have been. And if you ever
Mhm.
get the chance, I have all those images saved on my phone, so I can send them to you if you don't have them. But it's like
Okay.
it's his entire story map, and it's like really interesting, and that's why people are still mad about it, because it seemed like a really good, cool
I
thing
just hate
to
that
do,
they gave
and
him
thus
another shot to like well, give him another shot. That's like this is what it should have been from the start.
Right.
But like he was has that shot, and then they he's making it set up for something in the future,
Everyone's
and then
hype
DC just
about it,
drops it.
and then yeah,
When
I'm
everybody
actually in
gets excited, and this is the time everybody gets excited about it.
I'm
So it's just
actually in
like,
the boat of people that think like, I mean, the Snyder Cut's definitely better than the original Justice League.
Of
I still
course
don't think it's a great movie.
no,
But
not
like
at
it's
all.
still like
A movie should not be 4 hours long.
yeah, and you shouldn't have to do like
No
yeah,
movie
I
should
don't
be
know. It's
4 hours long.
right. Like of course it's gonna be
Absolutely not.
better because there's so much more, and that's what the original Justice League lacked, was a coherent like story base of all these characters.
Mhm.
Dylan,
Right.
help me out here.
Yeah.
Commander Locke in the Matrix sequels, that's Martian Manhunter, right? As I was
don't
watching
think
the
so.
Matrix
I
sequels,
haven't seen the sequels yet.
Is it?
well, I just recognized his voice. I was like, is that Martian Manhunter in Justice League?
Oh yeah, I forgot Martian Manhunter is like
That he's in that movie.
Justice League for a second.
Well, he's also revealed to retroactively
Oh.
have been in.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is. It's the same guy.
I know.
It is?
I had no idea. I
Right.
didn't even like I forgot who Commander Locke was, so I had to Google it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's him.
SMH,
Yeah,
fake. Matrix.
I kind of am. I mean, the sequel.
Yeah, I don't know. DC just I don't know. I all I care about is but I'm like excited for some of the projects. It's just like I just need to get out of the mindset of everything being connected.
Yeah,
because
I mean, it's a shame
frustrating.
that they just are throwing everything out the window. Well, I mean, what are they doing with Wonder Woman? I mean, it seems like they have a
Wonder Woman
continuation.
staying.
So the movies that
Um,
did decent.
The movies that did well are staying, but they're
I feel
replacing
like-
Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill will not. This is official. He's not coming back.
People like Henry Cavill. It's so weird. Oh.
No,
It's
but yeah, it's painful. I feel like the only person on Earth who liked Wonder Woman 1984. I really like that movie.
You like every movie.
That's not true. But I thought that's not true.
I haven't even bothered with it because I was so disinterested by it.
I thought it was good, man. I thought it was just comic booky. Like people didn't like
Yeah.
that.
Pedro
I love
Pascal?
Pedro Pascal. I love him in that role.
Yeah.
Maxwell Lord Pedro Pascal is like, I thought that was
Dang.
great.
You have a very, very
Yeah, I actually haven't seen it, but that definitely is.
Wow, neither of you have seen it. Okay, well maybe watch the movie before passing judgment.
I'm just saying, like what other people have been.
Oh,
the people.
Superman.
You don't listen to what the people are
See, that's a good DC movie trilogy. In fact,
Dr.
they-
Pavel. I'm
if
CIA.
DC just did like disconnected stories in their own universes,
That's what they're
that are
doing.
awesome.
Look at the Batman.
But they're also doing a
Right.
connected universe, so it gets really like kind of
Bum,
clunky.
bum, 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 bum.
I'm fine with it. I wish in a perfect world, I wish they just ended everything, started fresh with the Batman. But I know they're not going to do that. So
Let's
Yeah.
just do the whole plane scene. Let's do the whole.
'cause it sucks because I want to see the Bat family in that universe, and I'm nervous now. We will never get it because they're already doing the Bat family stuff in Batgirl
Well,
now.
I mean,
It's too late.
so it's clear they have like a multiverse thing going on too,
'Cause
right?
I want to see a
So-
Robin in that universe so
No, but
so
fucking
it's too late. It's too
badly.
late. It's too late.
Wow.
Is it too late?
In Batman vs Superman, I mean, it's clear in that story that the whole like killing joke has already happened, and all of the stuff that's meaningful with Robin and any iteration of Robin has already happened in that.
Yeah, but we have
Okay.
new Batman stuff
What do you
coming
mean?
through.
Yeah.
Like, don't we
but
have a whole new
Robin is going to be in.
No, but
Batgirl.
you said you wanted to see a Robin in the Batfleck universe, and I'm saying
No,
it's
no,
too
no.
late.
No, in the
Pattinson.
Batman.
Oh,
the Batman. The Pattinson
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. There's like
Yeah,
all the time.
I want to see the Bat family stuff.
Oh
in
yeah,
there,
it's
and I
literally,
don't know. I don't know
year
if we'll
one.
get it.
It's literally year one Batman. If they keep going,
I
they
know.
could have so
So
many.
I hope the sequel would have Robin. That's the hope.
Remember
teaser
the end
Robin
of the
at the
Dark
end.
Knight Rises where he's like, "My name is Robin."
Yeah, when they're like, "Oh yeah, Robin exists, but you'll never see him."
Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
We've
that
never
was-
gotten a good Robin in live action. I'm sorry, no offense to Chris O'Donnell.
Okay.
Au contraire, Batman
No
versus
offense to
Batman and
Chris.
Robin.
Well, actually, I might take that back because Brenton Thwaites in the Titans is
Rubber
amazing, and he's the only good part of that show.
pulls it
So
off.
I guess that's what
Yeah.
I'll.
Don't
Maybe
disrespect.
DC's just better in animated, dude.
Don't disrespect.
I
Joe
feel like
Schumacher.
everything. I feel like everything I've seen
Dude,
animated.
the animated stuff is not even good either. The animated stuff has not been good for a long time.
No, people
Yeah.
love Harley Quinn. People are like rave over that
That's
show.
the one good thing to come out of it. And since
There's that new Catwoman movie.
the
with
early 2000s with the animated movies, it has not been good.
I don't know. There's this new Catwoman movie with Jade from Victorious.
Yes. I know
Really?
Kind of interested in that.
Wait,
'cause-
really?
Yeah,
there is.
she's
It's
She has
Catwoman.
not
animated.
been in
Relax,
many-
Dylan.
I know,
it's
but
animated.
like good Selena
still-
Kyle casting, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
What are you saying?
What was that
What are
little
you
lip?
saying?
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
me or Johnny?
I don't know.
I have a
That's-
mint in my mouth. You guys interested in that?
Sponsored by Altoids.
Yeah, I
Altoids, what the?
so
Are we not sponsored
yeah,
by Altoids?
I'm just interested with animated
Might be
stuff.
Altoids.
I just
Oh.
the Batman. Obviously, I know it's like everybody's saying this, but the Batman is like the only thing I'm excited about. I'm curious
be
to
sweet,
see a
though.
Joaquin
Oh my
Phoenix
God.
sequel if they ever do one.
Oh,
It
speaking
seems
They
like there
are,
are
right?
going
Isn't
to
it
be
like
one.
kind of confirmed?
It seems like they are doing it.
speaking of the Batman, though, people are clowning on the Batman now because of Moon Knight. And they're like, "Oh, Moon Knight's gonna do it first and better," and it's like,
Well, it's not first. That's not true.
well, I'm pretty sure they
It's
come
coming
out.
out after the Batman.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure they come out the exact same time. As of recording this, the Moon Knight
March.
trailer comes out tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure.
The trailer comes out. Oh, you're right. The trailer does come out tomorrow.
And
That's
I'm
actually a good
pretty
point.
sure they both come out in the beginning of March or Moon Knight at the end of
Hmm.
February. So I'm like at the same exact
Moon
time.
Knight's the end of February.
I said it could be. I'm saying if the trailer comes out tomorrow and they're planning on launching this thing,
Oh, I guess
it's definitely going to be March or February, late February. Because Book of Boba ends, so that Disney Plus wants something on their service is going on.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, I guess you're right.
So
Might
my
be-
yeah,
my
might
yeah.
point
happen at
is,
the same time.
yeah, even if it's a couple weeks apart or a month apart, at the same time, there's this Batman-esque character, or like people are saying, even though it's like nothing alike.
No, he is.
Well, I mean, not in origin. Like there's a
No,
lot
I
of
know,
magic.
but similar
I know what you're saying. The darker tone. But people are now on. I've seen this discourse on the internet, like clowning on the Batman because like Moon Knight's gonna do it so much better. Batman's a little wimpy beta
What
Batman.
a weird take.
I am beyond excited for Moon Knight, but I strongly doubt that.
Yeah.
I think there is a lot about the Batman that we don't know.
Because it was that combined with the.
I
don't
know
if you
that
guys
that last trailer showed a lot.
but
Yeah,
it
like
was
a
the-
lot.
No,
too
but
much.
I don't.
I don't know, man.
I think it is. I think it's been very similar to No Way Home.
It was the PG. It was the PG-13.
Yeah, I know.
The PG-13 thing got
Whatever.
dropped.
I don't know why people are. I don't know why people are upset about that because
That's why. I'm saying that's what happened. So that
No, I
dropped
know
in the
why. I
Moon
know.
Knight
I
thing,
know
And they're
that's
like,
why.
"Oh, Moon Knight's gonna be so much better because this
Is
I
Moon
don't-
Knight going to be rated R? No
What are they
chance.
gonna- no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
no, it's
No chance. No chance.
freaking Disney,
So,
man. Come on,
What a
now.
weird, like,
I know.
yeah.
No,
That's kind of what I
Um,
respect about Peacemaker is that, like, I don't know. It was a little refreshing to just like get like this like
goofy.
intense like rated R. Yeah, it was a lot of fun for a superhero thing.
Berenstain.
yeah,
Bears.
I think there is a lot that we don't know about the Batman. I have heard a good amount of things that I'm
Yeah, here,
interested in
talk
to
about
see if they're
something.
true.
Yeah, can I talk about
Well-
something? So, potential spoiler warning for the Batman. Skip ahead a minute, 2 minutes if you don't want to hear any. This isn't
Oh.
even. I don't know if this is confirmed.
Dylan, do you want to hear this?
Potential spoiler.
Yeah, I don't mind. Go for it. It's
I'm
not
pretty
confirmed.
sure-
It's a rumor, right?
It's so Cameron
you-
Monaghan's like brother or something. Like Cameron Monaghan, the actor who played the Joker in.
Okay, so this is not what I'm talking
Gotham.
about, but okay.
Or no.
Yes.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't him. He also did something with the Joker. No, it was the guy in Eternals, Druid.
Yeah,
his
okay.
brother.
Yeah.
His brother.
Druid.
He's like, oh yeah, my brother's Joker, and we're like,
Yeah.
what? And he's like,
Yeah.
he just said something about how his brother was
No.
Joker in the Batman, and we were like, huh?
He is.
Dang, you got me. I thought Cameron Monaghan was coming back.
No.
No, Cameron
He was
Monaghan.
So
He was
yeah,
great in Gotham.
he's Barry was casted a long time ago in a mystery role that we had no idea. Long time the rumors were Mad Hatter.
Yeah, he's Joker.
um,
What the?
I know,
but
right? It's like what?
Apparently at the end of the movie,
Potentially. So this is
he
another
will
rumor that they're
be-
doing multiple cuts to the movie, one with Joker, one without.
he will be. Yeah, he will be.
Do we need another
it-
Joker? And like, how many? Like,
I
we
don't know,
got
man.
lucky that
I don't know.
Joaquin Phoenix was a pretty good Joker.
I'm certainly
Like-
interested to see his approach with it.
Yeah.
So isn't
So,
that weird?
I
feel
My
like when-
brother just tweeted, "Oh yeah, my brother Barry is Joker." It's like,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, there's been a lot of rumors on that, like even before that came out. But yes,
I just feel like whenever
that's
the Joker,
the biggest thing from the movie.
Yeah.
That I've heard.
Whenever the Joker comes on, it's like it's so big, you know. It's like people are like, oh,
Yeah.
who's the new
No,
Joker? Just after Heath Ledger just killed it, you know. It's like, okay, here we go. Joker's an incredible character.
It's yeah. I don't think he's gonna have a major play. But he might be behind all the things that happened in that movie, but I don't know.
Who knows?
that would be nuts.
That'd be crazy.
That's
I
what-
can't
that's
see
what-
him as Joker, but you know, it's young Batman.
That's
so it
what
could be...
people seem to be saying is that it's like Riddler might not be the big bad of this movie.
not the big bad.
Big bad, big bad.
But like talking about just going back to Moon Knight, dude.
Yeah.
Disney Plus with both Marvel and Star Wars,
teaser
gotta
trailer-
kill it.
That
I
teaser
haven't
trailer
watched
was
it.
beautiful.
I haven't watched
You
it.
haven't watched the teaser trailer?
I'm wait till tomorrow to watch the actual trailer. Which we should probably do
Not a
reaction
lot,
to.
but
Yeah, what
that
it showed
picture
is sweet.
that got leaked like
It was
like
real.
a few months ago.
Yeah,
That was
totally
legit.
real. 'Cause
Well,
you
it was
see
like kind of real, right? It was
No,
like,
that-
because you see the bathroom in the first
you
trailer.
see
Oh,
the
got
same
it.
room. Yeah,
Okay.
no, that was 100%.
Hundo.
yeah,
legit.
yeah, yeah.
People-
And-
And then I don't know. People were saying like it was like I think it was like some CW, like they were saying like, oh, they just like retextured and recolored like a picture of someone from the CW.
BS.
It looks similar, and I got fooled. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, interesting.
Dylan,
Yeah.
so little
anyways.
meta reference here. We're recording on Sunday. Earlier, Dylan was on Brent Age of Grogu talking
Shout
about
out.
Book of Boba Fett. Shout out. And you mentioned how
Yeah.
you rewatched the episode, episode 3, controversial, and you said
well,
you
it's
liked
just
you liked it more, and then now you're liking it less now. And I don't think you really got into that.
Well.
I'm just curious myself.
well, I'm just like my complaints still stand even from when I did like it. They're just starting to shine through a little more. I've only seen it twice, and my second time watching it, I was like, okay, this is actually a really solid episode. And then that feeling
Dylan
kind of
cannot
started to
make up
falter
his
a little
mind.
bit. I can't, but it's like I don't hate it, so it's like I don't really have any strong opinions toward it.
I don't have
It's
any
just
strong
like-
opinions on the episode. I in the grand scheme of the show, it's a very forgettable episode.
I think so too.
I
But-
don't know. I don't know about forgettable. I think people remember the Rancor and Black Chrysanthemum, and the Tuscans dying. I think
Just
people will
wait,
remember
just
that.
wait till we get a little later in the season here.
All right. Well, yeah, people are going to, if big stuff starts to happen, yeah, people are gonna remember that more.
Right.
But it's equivalent to like the, I don't know, the Spider episode or the Bo-Katan episode in Mando
Yeah.
season 2. Like
Yeah,
the
sure.
last half of Mando season 2 is nuts,
Killer,
Yeah.
killer.
but
Killer.
the first half is still good too.
Right.
Yeah, I
I
think
know.
it's
I don't think it's a bad episode. So I
No.
will not say it's a bad episode.
it's a fun episode.
It's fine.
I think it's the weakest one so far.
would
And I
agree.
hope if that continues into episode 4, I'm gonna be upset. But
All this talk of like whether it was Star Wars or not Star Wars and like what feels Star Wars, guys, got me thinking about all of the different episodes we have of live action Star Wars, which is kind of crazy in itself. I was just sort of pondering the orb, if you
We
would
have,
have.
we have 2 seasons of a live
Yeah.
action Star
Yeah, and
Wars show.
I was like, man, how crazy is that? And then so that brought the question to my attention: what is your favorite episode of a live action Star Wars thing thus far? I was doing some rewatching last night. And I know my answer.
yeah. Good.
Um,
question. So it's basically just Boba or Mando, right?
It's just Boba or Mando, but it's still
Yeah,
like a
it's
lot
okay.
of stuff. Like because each of those
Right.
episodes is a whole thing, and I was like, the amount
Dude,
of
I will
production.
be honest, dude. Let me think about it more. But right now, the Bo-Katan episode, I think is
I'm thinking
think
that
it's
as
like-
well.
classic Star Wars. It felt like a Rebels episode in a good way. Like it felt like a Clone Wars episode. Like and like obviously was the introduction of like a crazy character and
Yeah.
like it was some
then
cool
you get
stuff
the-
within.
Then you get the Bo-Katan. I mean, you get the Ahsoka name drop. Like that's
Yeah, and that was huge. And like the running through the halls, like classic Star Wars, just like shoot
I'm
up.
surprised. I'm
shoot 'em
surprised
up.
you didn't say the Ahsoka episode because that episode is just
No,
Right.
but I didn't say that purposefully to not because I feel like that's the
It's easy to answer.
go-to answer. Yeah.
However, my answer.
But I of course I love that episode. Like I,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
cried. That was
I think-
one of the best days of my life.
I think chapter 15, The Believer, is without a doubt. That's my favorite episode. Rick Famuyiwa, man. The direction of that episode, the setting on Morak,
Okay.
Bill Burr killing it with the
Great
yeah,
episode.
that is a
monologue.
solid.
The
It's
TIE
a really
fighters.
good, like, more standalone episode too.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
like you see Boba Fett. He's making jokes about being a clone. You have the Slave
Yeah.
One like drop of the thermal detonator, the
Mhm.
action, just the dialogue. All the characters in it are just everything about it is amazing. Yeah, it's just to me it is like the most. It just feels like I am watching these people in Star Wars. Like this just actually happened. Whereas there's like you're saying, the Bo-Katan one, it very much does feel like an episode of animated in live action. Whereas the way
which I love that though.
which
So
you love,
I'm
the way
I'm
Rick Famuyiwa directs, it just like the fight on the top of the Juggernaut as they're moving the Rhydonium.
Yeah, no, I'm
It's so
I'm
good,
agreeing
yeah.
with you.
Kick
I'm
ass,
agreeing
man.
with you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think it's chapter 15.
We get to see the gyroscope in the cockpit of the Slave One.
Oh, so cool.
This is
And I'm a
cool.
sucker for canon
Well,
too.
you
if
know
may
what's
not know.
good?
And the
We
whole,
have
like,
not
the
seen
whole-
a Slave One in Book of Boba yet, have we?
No, we haven't. I bet we see it next week. But the whole thing about
Fire spray, by the way.
okay,
Fire
we'll get to that.
Whoa.
The whole thing with like him talking about Operation Cinder, and he just whips out his gun and just shoots Valen Hess in the chest. Like it's just such a good moment. It is such a powerful moment. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, you know it's a good episode too because
Good
I
stuff.
mean that every Star Wars thing or anything like that has big lore, like episodes like that to some people would be considered filler. But I would say for the people that have that preconception, it was filler, but it was still so good. I feel like everyone kind of came together and just loved
I
it.
don't like using that word at all, but yeah, I mean,
Well, I don't either. I'm just saying that the
it
people that would
was-
call it filler still seem to like it.
Mando taking Din Djarin taking off his helmet.
Yeah, I don't
Pedro
know.
Pascal's acting.
Yeah, that was huge.
In the way he takes off his helmet he's like because he's got to save the kid. He's got to find where Moff
forced
Gideon
it.
is.
Literally
and
forced
the way
him.
how awkward Pedro Pascal looks without his helmet on, and Bill Burr, Migs Mayfield just says, I didn't see your face.
Bill
It's
Burr,
just like,
the best performance in Star Wars. Some
Yeah,
people
and then
say.
he takes out
No,
the factory or the compound, and he's like,
oh, he's like, give me
gotta
that
sleep at
cycler
night or
rifle. And I was
something.
watching
Yeah,
it again the other day, and now when he says, give me that cycler rifle, and I know Boba got that from the Tuscans, and I'm like thinking about the history of that gun and all the stuff that is just like lying there on Slave One, and he picks it up and shoots. I was like, ugh.
So good.
That hit
So
me.
Hey,
good.
and Boba Fett drops the what's it
Yeah, the
called?
seismic charge. Yeah. And
Yeah, the
blows
seismic
the
charge.
TIE fighters.
Oh, yeah.
And Fennec
that is a
Shand
very-
and Cara Dune are just sniping people off the top. It's cool. It's just all
definitely
cool.
a solid episode.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think it's excellent.
'Tis good stuff.
Like at no point in that episode am I thinking they're on the volume or they're limited.
Right? Yeah. No, it really felt like its own world. Oh, then the ending. That's when he ends. When he reads Moff Gideon's
Yeah.
speech back,
Yeah,
right? You have something I want.
He means more to you than you will ever know. Oh, this is so good. Like the whole thing is just good from start to finish.
Yeah.
Big fan.
And it even like subtly kind of gave Cara Dune some characterization when she's able to see Migs as a
and, like,
person other than a stormtrooper.
I hope we get Cara Dune's story continued in some way.
She's not coming back.
Well, I know. I just it's not like Cara Dune, the character.
Oh,
Obviously, Gina
gotcha,
Carano's
gotcha.
not coming back, but like I want the character because a survivor of Alderaan becoming.
Yeah.
There's just cool stuff there.
Yeah, actually, I liked her character. I didn't think Cara Dune. I mean, Gina Carano was a good actress.
Was
Yeah, it was
suspect.
iffy.
But the character, I thought the
Character's
character
cool.
was super cool because in the beginning of not the tragedy, but the rescue when she blasts that pilot in the head. When he's talking about like how many people died on the Death Star and he's like killing, destroying your world was, it's just
Yeah, and then
good
you
stuff.
see his perception too. He's like, "Do you know how many people died on
died?
this Earth?" Like,
yeah, just it's cool. That's good. Mandalorian season 2, man. It's like it's up there as in terms of Star Wars
it's
content.
good.
Like,
And you got Dr. Pershing, and you got the whole like clone. There's still unanswered stuff from like all of the Moff Gideon area,
I think
what he was up to.
I think Mando season 2 is weirdly underrated. I think people really remember Luke Skywalker and go, Luke Skywalker, yeah. But the whole show, man, was just from start to finish, I thought was bang on. The Cobb Vanth, seeing Cobb Vanth at all having that kind of deep connection to like Star Wars canon and then them fighting a crate dragon, all of it was
Right.
just so cool.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Yeah, it's that's like why I think it's the best that that show came out weekly as opposed to all at once, because like you get to appreciate Cobb Vanth in that whole episode a lot more.
Episode, it's like that show.
Yeah,
is
right.
nuts,
Like,
man.
come on,
That
like
season
that is
is-
Ahsoka Tano.
That season is nuts. When it's just legendary. When she chops through like the bell and it goes like doom doom.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
gosh, come
God.
on.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, I hope Book of Boba comes together for people in the same way.
Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to reach like connect, like bring everyone together. I want everyone to like it, and it's unfortunate that right off the bat there was like that hate from a certain area of the fan base. It was undeserved, I think, but
Especially
it
on
still
that
is
first,
undeserved.
I feel like on that first step, it was way overblown. The hatred.
Yeah.
Like episode 3, I felt it too. Like there's something off at points, and I think it's just because of Robert's direction. But episode 3 might just be the episode 2, the fish lady episode of Book of Boba Fett, and like
Right.
that's just how it happens. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Hey, that fish lady episode is pretty solid too. I know you're not.
I know.
a huge fan of it,
I'm
but-
saying in retrospect, it's like it's
Right.
solid. But
Yeah.
but I remember
Once you
watching-
finish the season, it's like, wow, I'm glad we had that time to breathe, even if
Yeah.
it was the second episode.
But I remember just watching it that night, being so disappointed, thinking, "Oh God, there's only 6 episodes left. How are they going to do Ahsoka and Bo-Katan?" And like, but they do it, and I think
Yeah,
that's the same
right.
thing's going to happen with Book of Boba.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Cad Bane is still around the corner, right? So he's coming. He's a coming.
He's coming. I just hope they bring him in at some point. Not too
Yeah.
late. I don't want him. To
Yeah,
be like,
exactly. That's what I'm worried about, because Dave Filoni's doing the last episode.
episode 6.
Oh, he's doing 6. Okay, maybe.
I think it could
if they're
work.
like, I want longer episodes right now, though.
Yeah,
I'm
my
tired
only,
of
my
the
only
30.
concern, my only concern is that the next episode is the like Agents of Shield guy, then it's Bryce Dallas Howard, then it's Dave Filoni, but then the finale is Robert Rodriguez. So it might end on a mid note.
Hoping Cad Bane comes in sooner than later, but as you stated, Levi, Robert Rodriguez is doing the last episode. What do you think about that, Johnny?
He's in the last step. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So the next episode is the Agents of Shield guy. I'm pretty sure, like I forget his name, but he's like an Agents of Shield director. And then after that is
Really?
Bryce Dallas Howard, and then after that is Dave Filoni, and then Robert again on the finale.
Interesting.
Interesting
I think
indeed.
I can't remember where we were talking about this, but I think episode 9 is gonna go hard. I think it's gonna be like maybe like
Yeah, episode 9.
the Avengers Endgame.
7
episode,
now,
like-
actually, isn't it?
7. Excuse me. Sorry.
7, yeah.
Episode 7 is gonna go hard. Like it's gonna be like the Avengers Endgame like type beat with like all of them assembled in Tatooine. And do you think they're gonna fight on Mos Espa? Weren't we saying that?
Dude, I think that's next episode. I
Like a
think
big
them
battle.
fighting him on the Rancor, probably like
That's the next step.
I mean, if he's
Could be
drawing
up
the
after.
gang, I don't want to draw.
Yeah, well, I
that
guess
kind of
it's like,
war
oh, he has
episode.
to like there needs to be some motivation for him to leave.
Yeah, I don't want it to be
Right.
drawn out over 4 episodes of the Pikes. Oh,
Yeah.
we got to get ready to
The
fight the
Pikes.
Pikes. Oh,
Right,
Well,
yeah. I don't want that.
the
Pikes
Pikes
are
are
here.
here, Mos Espa with their gilder.
Do you think the palace will be like taken over at some point?
Well, that'd be cool. if
No,
Palpatine-
I think Boba's.
That's
gonna
what I
lose
would
to
like.
Dallas,
That'd be really
and
cool because then I'd be like, okay, Boba, like we have to like leave.
He's gotta
Yeah,
get-
yeah.
I don't know, man.
If
I think
Boba,
Like
if
a
the Pikes
raid-
really
the-
do,
Like imagine the
It-
finale is like a raid on the freaking palace, like
oh,
with
that'd
all the
be
bounty
crazy.
hunters.
if the
just
Pikes
bounty-
do
come on, man.
truly, if the Pikes do
Bounty.
truly own the palace, or like own the right, to the throne, like I don't know, that could be pretty crazy if he gets.
I don't
if he
I don't
gets
think
knocked
they do.
off.
I don't think they do. Because rewatching the ep, the Huts are very purposely vague. They say
Yeah.
the spineless mayor promised it to another syndicate. They don't say which syndicate.
Yeah.
And then he hunts down the mayor,
Hmm.
and the mayor's not there. Mayor's with the Pikes. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean that's who he promised it to.
And it's slimy Major Domo's like he's with the Pikes. Like, why would he not lie about that? Like, why would he be honest? So who
I don't
knows?
know, and
Who
I
knows?
also don't think the Huts are gone either, because Boba Boba is like,
Boba literally says, "I don't trust."
he
them."
says, "I don't trust
Like,
this."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, same. So
I think it's all big play. I think it's all big play. By
Mm.
who? I mean, I don't know.
When I mean, like, obviously, no one knows for sure, but like, we can say Cad Bane's in it. Like this is
pretty much.
Yeah.
Dave
Gotta
Filoni's
be.
doing an episode. Yeah,
like Dave
yeah.
Filoni, like
They brought him back in
if
Bad Batch.
for any time Cad Bane to come in, this would be
They brought him
the
back
show.
in Bad Batch, and from that moment,
With Fennec too. Like,
with
come on.
Fennec,
with,
we all went,
yeah.
no, we all
He's
went-
still gonna
we all went, "Oh, he's gonna be in Book of Boba." At that moment,
yeah.
that's when we I think it was practically confirmed. Is they wouldn't have that character hadn't appeared on screen in 10 years.
He was
Yeah.
presumed dead, in
Dang.
fact, until
That's
the
true.
Bad Batch. So
So anyway, you were
Do we
saying though,
think
about the
do we think
palace.
he'll work with Boba at the end, or do you think
No,
they'll
I think
just
Cad's
do like
dead.
we'll do a showdown?
I think
We'll
Boba's.
show it on
I think Boba's got to take him out once
think
and for
Boba's
all.
killing Cad once and for all. The
Do you think
I
Cad Bane will be hired by like
we'll see. I
the
think
Pikes or
I
something?
think he'll be hired by whoever's in charge. Really, whoever's really the.
Mm,
Anyway, what you're saying though,
Crimson Dawn?
Crimson Dawn. What you're saying though is, I think if anything, we're gonna see what we need to see before he vacates the palace is people actually in the palace. And that's what I think we're getting next episode when he pulls all the families in and he's like, we got to work together. Like he's got to
Oh,
get
right.
like even when Bib
Cooperation can make us
even
all
when,
rich.
even when Bib was running the place, when Boba walks in, there's at least 10 people hanging out.
There's
in
people
there.
hanging out. Yeah.
And when
there's, you know.
Jabba was there, obviously the place was popping at all times.
Mhm.
True.
Boba's literally got no one. There is no one in the palace. I mean, that's how Black Crescent was able to just climb on in. Like there is there's probably 8 people in that palace.
I wish you got a shot of him like scaling up the wall.
No,
I
but then
don't.
you don't get the
you don't get
reveal.
the-
Then
you
you don't
get
get
the
the big
reveal.
like
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I guess you're right.
which
Very
was huge. That
purposeful.
was a good moment.
It
But
was a
then
great
Moment. Anyway,
here are my. I guess I didn't really answer my like complaints. I think the Black Crescent fight isn't very good. Actually, I don't think it's. I mean, it's all right. It's fine.
I gotta rewatch it
I mean,
gotta
it's
rewatch
Black
it, but
Crescent in general,
I
so
love
it's
it
super cool.
in my
But
head
it's
right
just
now.
like, I just don't. I don't know. I feel like Black Crescent. I feel weird saying this because I keep saying it. I just feel like Black Crescent should have taken out some more people, like killed, like they die. Like
I don't
he
know, I
doesn't
like
feel
when
very
he-
menacing.
I like when he one punches that Gamorrean.
Yeah, that's good. But then the Gamorrean stands up. It's like,
tackles them down.
like, why can't that
tackles them
Gamorrean
down the
die?
stairs.
Like, why can't one of the
Gamorrean- I
street
think the
gang
Gamorrean-
members like die? Give us some more stakes there. And then
Mm.
I liked it at first, but Boba Fett. I sound like Star Wars here. Boba Fett walking through to the palace with his like pajamas on. Like, come on, man, what are you doing? You didn't know he was like
Come
finished.
on, man.
Like he was just about to fight with his robe on. Like, what's going on there?
He's putting his robe on. He's checking out. He's the mob boss. He's eating
Okay,
chicken.
but what if Black Crescent had like taken out everyone and then Boba comes in with?
Well,
his
I
robe
don't
on?
think he would have gone down there in his robe if Black Crescent had taken out everyone. And Black
But
and
he
they
doesn't
didn't
know.
beat Black Crescent either. They just trapped
No,
him,
I know they trapped him.
which I thought was a
Yeah.
nice touch. And also, I think the number one thing about that fight is they're dealing with a guy in a 7.5 foot, 8 foot tall
Yes.
Wookiee costume.
Yeah, I know.
And,
I
like
know.
it's
I know,
insanely hard to shoot that and make it look like anything close to good.
But I am conflicted because he still
I think it
technically
was-
won a fight
What did you say, Jen?
between. Yeah, but
I
here's
think
the
it was
thing.
good.
Gibbs,
good.
friend of the professional Bad Batch watcher, brought this up the other day. Chewbacca and Solo during Kessel. That is a great Wookiee
Yeah.
like throwdown fight when he's just tearing people's limbs off, stuff
Well,
like that.
it's only one shot. He just picks up the guy and puts him on his head. I think that's the only.
Well, he
thing
should have
in
done
it.
that. He should have tore
Blah,
the
blah,
rib-
blah, blah, blah,
Give it
blah,
the
blah, blah.
Gamorrean's
What's the
arms
deal?
off.
Wow, what's
That
the
is a
deal?
much different situation because it's a whole like pack of Wookiees.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Oh, right.
But that being said, he did like 7v1 everyone. So that's a testament to him. So I'll give them that.
I keep thinking of the scene.
Maybe
where
I'm just
Han
salty
and-
because he
Han and
runs
him
off
fir-
into
first
the...
meet in the cage.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a
Yeah,
good. That's a good
That's
Wookiee
good
action
stuff
sequence.
too. Yeah. That is
That's a
good.
scary Wookiee.
Yeah, very
Chewbacca and Black Crescent have actually faced off before, haven't they?
Yeah, Chewbacca lost.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, no surprise. Black Crescent's cracked, dude.
He is correct.
He's
Should've
crazy.
seen- there's a point in the comics when Black Crescent gets like this, taking it all back, like Peacemaker butterfly-esque parasite inside him, and it just makes him just absolutely. You thought he was cracked then. He literally kills like an entire planet of people. It's insane.
Jeez.
Like there's this
How
whole
do you
thing.
think Black Crescent's... Oh, keep going, sorry.
Like there's this whole thing where it's like these parasites, these forced parasites, and they like taking in new species, but they are like no Wookiees, because if a Wookiee gets one of these things, it'll just kill everybody. And
It'll
then,
go
so
on
they're
a
like
rampage.
trying to
And then
get Black Chrysanthemum
he-
away, and then Afra puts it in Black Chrysanthemum, and then he just
he
goes
goes-
absolutely nuts.
How do you suspect Chrysanthemum's coming back? Because there's no way that's the last we see of Black.
I told you he's in the band. He's got to be. He's playing.
There's no
He's-
way he's gonna.
he's-
Dude, he's not.
jizz
It's
wailing
like
in the band.
he's gonna. He's gonna.
Like he probably will just get hired by someone else.
Yeah, he'll
right?
probably just get hired. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna get
It's just-
hired? I think he's gonna be. I would hope he would work with Boba
think
at this point.
People overstate too his connection with Boba in the comics. Like they
Yeah.
they share, I think, a couple of pages together,
Hmm.
and that's in one issue, and that's it.
Yeah, but they know
Yeah.
each other.
Well, yeah, they
Yeah,
know each
but
other.
Boba doesn't act like he doesn't know him. He just
Yeah,
like,
exactly. They
they're not
they
like
know his
friends.
first name. Yeah, no, they're not. I'm saying like they weren't like, oh, they worked together a lot back in the day.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's just this one time when, like, those were Jabba's two best enforcers at a certain
Right.
point in time, and the way he says to him, take it from a former bounty hunter, because the last time they were with each other, they were both bounty hunters working for the Hutts, and so he says, take it from a former bounty hunter, an ex bounty hunter. You know, he's out of the game now. Don't work for Skugholes, because they were both working for the Hutts before, and now he's an ex bounty hunter. Makes sense to
Yeah.
me. And Black Chrysanthemum's doing the same thing. So he's like, hey man,
kind of gives him a look, and he's like,
yeah, like
"Screw
take it from
off.
take it from an
Make my
ex
money."
bounty hunter. And even like
Yeah.
Black Chrysanthemum is only, he doesn't have any friends, you know. He's only loyal to money. Like people most associate with him
Right.
with Afra. And the most recent time we saw him in the comics, he had turned on Afra because he was collecting on a different bounty on her. And so
Oh wow.
like
Yeah.
the guy doesn't, he is just a bounty hunting killing machine. And like that
Could you see Boba hiring him to help out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be pretty sweet if he's like, huh, you know what? I just see. Here's the thing: all my issues could be amended with these when the show's over, because like it's like the Hutts all of a sudden come back and like they were kind of felt like they were being set up to be the big bads, but they're like, oh no, we're leaving. Then Black Chrysanthemum just leaves. Then the flashback that Tuskens are just dead. But I
So
feel
it
like
feels
there
like we're not going
will.
anywhere. That's what you're saying.
It feels like there will be some payoff. Like if it's true that the Hutts are lying to Boba, if Chrysanthemum comes back. And obviously, I think we're going to see the Tusken warrior, the Tusken woman.
Yeah, I think it'd be
come
badass if
back.
the Tusken warrior is like part of Boba's crew, like this,
That'd be sick.
because there's
Imagine
no
how
way,
ragtag
man.
his team's going to be
Yeah,
with
she's so
Chrysanthemum.
cool.
Yeah.
Because we
Like,
thought,
I-
we
Dude,
thought in the first-
now just thinking about like all these people he's just like he hopefully assembles. Like I really want the palace to be taken over and then him have to take it back. That'd be
Yeah,
so
that'd be
sick.
sweet. That'd be a low point for him. Especially
That'd
it
be
would,
so
it would
sick.
show.
And
would
it would
prove
motivate him to go off planet though. That's the whole
Right.
thing. That's what we need. That's where we need to be now. We need to get him off planet.
Imagine he calls up boss.
And that would be the
calls up-
motivation to because he's literally being taken over.
calls up some of the ESB crew. Could be pretty.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm saying.
Pretty sweet.
I
And this episode that we know about this.
I don't know, I
this rumored episode.
I would be worried if he pulls in Zuckuss and Forlom, only because in the comics they've gotten so much more fleshed out, and they're really goofy and funny, and I don't
Yeah.
know how they would.
People would
adapt
get
that.
mad about that in the show. You saying?
Well,
there is
no,
always,
I'm saying
like-
if they pulled them in and they're not how they are in the comics, I would be like,
Oh,
aw.
Right. Yeah, I feel like the comics don't get like sidelined, but I feel like they definitely would in that
They
situation.
can get
sorta
override
make
it.
their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the first thing to get overridden.
if it doesn't work,
Yeah, if it doesn't
Right.
work, it's only ever happened once, and it's with the Kanan.
they can't.
Right.
The
and
Bad
it was
Batch
kind of
thing.
massive. It was kind of really big.
It was
Like-
significant.
Like it
Well,
retconned like characters and
It was weird because they kept the names of the characters, the planet they were on,
Hmm.
the situation, but then changed
Changed the
cosmetic
paint.
stuff. It's like weird. That whole situation is weird. And in my head,
Oh, I
have
can't remember. Was it two? No, yeah, it was two
it's
clones.
two clones, Captain Gray,
the
Commander
comic,
Styles,
and then they
but
command one.
They,
They,
they merged
combined-
it into Commander Gray in the Bad Batch, which doesn't. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing
Yeah.
that they did.
Yeah,
And in my
I don't know.
head canon, it goes. It doesn't. It goes a different way
I'm
because it makes sense.
for
The Bad Batch could have been there. Like you could have just written it
Yeah.
in.
I'm hoping for great stuff from Boba.
Still not.
If you're new here, I'm not ending this. I'm just saying we do reactions to each episode, and we do
do?
streams the same night
Really?
to every episode of Boba Fett.
How about
And
that?
if you're new here, if you're an hour in and you're new here, congrats. Thank you very much. Come to our Discord. Come have fun with
Thanks,
us.
Mom.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Thanks, Dad.
So check that out.
Yeah, maybe
check
Mom.
That out. Check that out. Check that out.
I don't know.
Check that out.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Check it out. Check it out. Oh, Star Wars? You like Star Wars? You guys hear about the potential Bo-Katan show rumor?
Yeah, Campia. I saw it from Campia the other
Yeah.
day.
Hey, good friend of the show,
Friend of
Campy.
the show.
So-
One of these
friend
days,
of the show,
manifest
Campia told
our
me.
friendship into reality.
So basically, I mean,
What if we like? What if we like see him at an event like one day? I don't know. We'd have
Shake his
to.
hand.
he'd be like,
We'd
"Who
have
are
to
you?"
say something.
Yeah.
You'd have to.
We would have to say something.
But yeah,
Anyways.
I don't know. I feel like it makes sense just because we always kind of thought Bo-Katan would be in the Rangers, right? Or was it whatever show with
Yeah,
Cara
here,
Dune?
let me take you back.
Yeah,
way
give us
back
the
when-
rundown.
Way back when, in the KRT days before Disney Investor Day, the rumor was of a Bo-Katan and Cara Dune show, and so that
Right.
was the thing that was first dropped, and then
That
when
was
Disney.
Rangers.
And then when Investors Day came around and they announced Rangers of the New Republic, people were like, "Okay, that's what that is." And then
Right.
Rangers
By
got
now,
on the back burner after Gina got fired, but now maybe they're just shifting it more to Bo. And so that show seemingly was already in production as early
all
as,
for it, baby.
you know,
all
a year and a
for
half
it.
ago.
To give it more
Katie Sackhoff, I met her.
validity, Ming-Na Wen did retweet the hashtag
nice.
shows
Oh my God.
tweet that was giving the rumor about the Katie Sackhoff Bo-Katan show. She was like thrilled for you, but I could totally see that just being Ming-Na Wen thinking she saw that for the
I
first
think
time.
Ming-Na was just happy.
Yeah, she was just like, "Oh, okay, cool, another show." So I don't think she has.
I
any,
should have
like,
asked her
insider
when I met her. I
information.
was like, "Do you have a Bo-Katan show you're working on?"
She
We're real
would've-
sly.
How long ago?
You
Was
got a
it
show?
September?
No, get away from me.
Yeah, no,
No,
bodyguards,
she was
please?
she was actually, I think, the most pleasant celebrity interaction I've ever had.
She
Yeah, I mean,
seems cool.
she seems really cool.
So nice, beyond nice. Anyways,
Beyond nice.
But yeah, I don't know.
True.
Bo-Katan show would be cool. I mean, we're really leaning into just Mandalorian characters here. I mean, we got the Mando, Boba Fett, who sports the armor, and Bo-Katan. So we got
that
I
will
mean, the
change. That
Mandoverse-
will change. That will change soon enough. We
Yeah,
will
but
be
Mandalorians
seeing
are like a big
another
part of Star
timeline.
Wars now.
No, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like everyone knows what a Mandalorian looks like now. You
Yeah.
know? Not
Yeah.
that they didn't before, but I don't know.
Right.
They're big. They're big. They're big.
They're big. What can I
They're
say? They're big.
All right, guys. I mean, it's been going over an hour here. Most people.
Wait,
It's true.
I have something very fun and cool for you.
Has it? Because it. I think it's still less than an hour.
Well,
Was
I
an
think
hour.
our conversation that Dylan and I had when you were gone was just too good
Oh.
for us to cut out.
Check this out,
Yeah.
Levi.
I'm checking.
Hold up.
Hold up. Hold up.
Hold up.
We have to
Hold up.
add some things here
Oh, right.
I see. The
because
official.
we have been so I don't know how you want to do this. We haven't talked about this. I just had to make a
Yeah.
new one. But so
We
last
did forget
time
to add
Corey
these
and Aubrey from Convert Call, they
Put
made
the
some
Clone Wars
crazy
One more movie on S.
They gave it the
Solo
that's
on
the
F.
number
on
one.
F.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
F
can't
is
stand
awful.
the
Too
look.
funny.
So
That's too
I'm gonna
funny, dude.
start us with Visions. Where do you guys think Visions
Start
lands?
the,
I don't.
start the bidding on Visions. I started.
Yeah.
at
So
B.
do we want to just do this like forget about all the other projects where it would land
Yes.
on the grand
Yeah.
scheme?
For,
of
yeah.
things?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pretty
we have to-
good.
we have
Pretty
to-
good in front of Rise of Skywalker for me.
Yeah.
Don't
allow
don't
it.
worry about the other projects.
Yeah. I definitely put it on.
Pretty
B.
good in front of
put it on-
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
I-
I like B. Should I just plop it in the middle? Is that the
No,
most fair
put
way
it
to
on
do
top. Put it on top.
I
Put it on
think.
top.
I think it's a fair way to do it, so someone else can make that judgment.
it? Right. Yeah, because I feel like we should ignore the other projects when we're doing this.
Because Tross and Phantom Menace were other people, so just put it.
Yeah.
Put it
Well,
on there.
then if we're waiting for people's opinions, why don't we just wait?
Okay, yeah, put it at the bottom. Put it at the bottom. Put it at the bottom then. Yeah, I think that's Johnny's right. Put it at the bottom.
What?
Might-
No,
we
no,
might
no,
as
no.
well
Behind.
not even do it.
I mean,
Oh,
behind.
I see. Yeah,
behind
yeah,
Phantom
yeah.
Menace. No, Johnny. We should definitely put them on there
Yeah, we gotta
in the
put
tier.
our,
But I'm saying we should put them
We
beyond
can just okay.
what people's opinions.
Bad
are.
Batch.
I would start the bidding at
great.
A. Yeah.
I like B. but-
Actually, let me think about this. Hold on. Let me think about this.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of.
I
good
could
stuff in there.
I could lean either way. I don't know.
Camino, the destruction of Camino.
Yeah,
it's
I
pretty
know, but
sweet.
that's not a good.
I'm just
thing
thinking
for
about
me.
all the episodes
Bad
that
thing
like
for
I
me.
enjoyed but didn't like love.
Yeah,
Here,
there's
like,
a
here,
lot
here,
of-
here. Wait a second. Disney Plus,
Whoops.
Bad Batch. Think about this. I'm looking at the list episodes right now. The premiere. I think
Dylan, chill. What?
obvious positive. The premiere. Positive.
Yes.
Cut and run.
Yeah.
Cut LaQuaine.
Yeah.
stuff.
Positive. Replacements. That's when Crosshair goes to Onderon and absolutely executes those people.
Yeah. Good.
Positive ep. Cornered. That's Fennec Shand on
Yeah,
Pantora.
good.
Positive ep. Rampage with Moochie. In retrospect, we love Moochie. I think positive
Mhm.
app. I think positive app.
Yeah.
Decommissioned. The Trace and Rafa one, which teased Rex on Corellia. I think, and like the droid stuff. I think that one's good. I think that's a good one.
No, that was one with the echo joke, right?
Yeah, with the Echo joke. I think that's a good
Yeah.
one.
Okay,
Battle-
I feel you.
All right,
And
I'm
I'm
fine
not
with A.
happy there because then we go Battle Scars reunion. Then we start going to Raxus, and then Cad Bane comes in, and then we have Cad Bane episodes, and then by that point you're going to, or not Raxus, excuse me, that one's Braca. Then Raxus is later when they go to the Separatist planet, and they rescue that senator, and then there's Hera and Chopper on Ryloth with Cham Syndulla, and that stuff was insanely awesome.
Okay, I'll give it A.
And then after that is
Okay.
War Mantle, where you get like the Ralph McQuarrie troopers. And then the Camino, and then Crosshair blasting his whole elite squad team. Dude, I don't know, man. Bad Batch is kind of goated.
Yeah, I'll do
You've
A.
sold me.
I'll do A,
You've
I'll
sold
do
me.
A,
I
I'm
I'll do
like
goated.
A.
I'll do A. I'll do A.
Look, the gun is
When
being
Scorch-
created.
when-
And it was a good time on the channel too.
Yeah, and when
I would
Republic
say.
Commando Scorch, like that shot of the gunships coming down after Hunter fell. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Bad Batch is a good show. Good show.
Yeah, I think
Bad
this
Batch.
is solid.
Bad good show.
Where do you expect Book of Boba to land?
I think S. Gonna be honest.
Yeah. You think it's going to end up in S? I mean, I think on our original.
No, I mean for me, it'll probably be an A. I think is where.
Top
Yeah.
at A, I think.
Yeah. We will see.
Realistically,
But
what do
this
you
is
think?
our.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I'm hoping for S. I'm always hoping for S.
If I think if that Taco Donna thing is true, I think that could help a lot.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That would
hoping for
be-
S, but my guess is
that would
A.
be great.
and-
Great.
There's so much
Real-
stuff. with
okay.
S.
Whose episode could that be if it's true? Bryce's?
I think Bryce, because her dad directed Solo. I think if Han Solo, the daughter of director Han Solo,
And she had my
God, I
Top
can't
three
stand to
up
look at it,
on
man. I can't stand to see
last
Solo.
season.
This is
It hurts-
disgusting.
It
This is
hurts my
vile.
soul.
it's vile.
Yeah, Corey and Aubrey really like threw a
Force
bomb.
Awakens on Love though. Who did all the Rebels on Love? Oh, brutal. Who did that?
Okay, Rebels deserves to be on S. Come on now, I will
Oh.
fight. I will fight that to the day I die. Rebels
I don't
deserves
know
to
if
be
I
an
put
S.
it in S. I put it in great.
Nah, Rebels is S tier. Rebels and Clone Wars are both absolute S tier.
Clone
I think-
Wars.
I think- I
But
think-
Rebels is in front of Clone Wars. It is so stupid.
Yeah, it's a goofy
Ugh.
list. I know. I think
It's a whack ass.
I mean,
Clone
Resistance
Wars
is in front of
movie is the number
Solo.
one.
Yeah,
Someone
What?
just got attacked.
odd bug.
Blood
Odd
Bug.
bug.
Odd
Sorry.
Blood
Odd
Bug.
bug. All right. Well, this is
Bug.
our. We just added Bad
Cursed
Batch
list.
and Visions.
Well, I mean, we really didn't add it, did we?
The only
Yeah.
ones that deserve to be an S is the
we
Last
threw it
Jedi.
in.
Yeah,
Not true.
that's what I said.
It's just not true.
Hey, leave it. Hey, leave. Hold on there. Leave it alone.
No, I was
Hey.
joking. I was joking.
All right,
Well, that's that.
we're good.
So hopefully someone will come in and mess that one up.
That needs to
again.
be changed.
Needs to be put down that list
this
It does.
instant.
right
It needs
now.
to be.
Get it out of here. All right. Well,
All right.
if you listened this long, thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks
For
so
What are you
much.
doing?
What are you doing?
Second off.
Yeah.
Thank
What are you
you.
doing? Huh?
Thank you. What are you
Go
doing? huh?
outside.
Touch some grass. It's the fire spray,
Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
and we
Oh.
don't need to because
Yeah,
who
we don't
cares?
That's right. That's right. No, we don't need to.
All right, guys. Well,
Stupid debate.
thank you so much for
Thank
watching
you.
yet another episode, episode 40, midlife crisis episode.
Thank you,
of
Levi. This
the
is
All New
yeah.
Words podcast. This is the midlife crisis, and
We'll
like,
try to
subscribe.
we'll try to
comment.
do our podcast every week, whether we have a guest or not. That's kind of what we've been doing for a while, kind of following that formula where we're like, oh, we'll wait till we get a guest on.
I think
but
I-
we'll
I
try
think
to
I-
we'll try to do.
I think I can get some good guests on here.
Yeah,
can
I
get some good-
think we have some people.
I think we can get Wikipedia on the podcast, guys. Not even kidding.
There is, yeah. There
All
is- there is a shot.
There's a shot.
But thank you everybody, and
And
we
we will
will
see you on
yeah.
the next one.